And then he ate that too. Wow. He's a little high.
Apparently he took a large amount of methamphetamines and marijuana. So we're giving him some medicine right now to reverse those effects. The other drug that reverses the effects of narcotics, so we gave him a small dose, trying to maintain his pain relief. Now there's a question whether these drugs are going to interfere with his surgery and anesthesia. So Bill? Yeah, I changed of plans. We took some methamphetamines and marijuana. So we decided to let the drugs go off. Heart rate's coming up now. Great. Windows are negative.
Several hours later, Brett's stats have stabilized.
Well, Mr. and Mrs. Maxwell, I think the rest are paying their course. We need to take them to the surgery now. Okay, Audrey, let's go find your father. Thank you for your cooperation.
Thank you.
It's very helpful. Thanks.
Brett may have lost his girlfriend, but he manages to keep his leg. After 4 hours of surgery, his bones are successfully plated and pinned.
He had 5 broken bones.
Dr.
He jumped out of a second-story window because the dad caught him in bed with his daughter.
How you feeling?
I feel like an idiot.
It may be longer to repair his relationships.
Just stay out of trouble now, okay? I was a pretty typical teenager, so we snuck around quite often. So I could really relate to how he felt. You guys take care. I'll stop in and see you tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, as a parent, I could also relate to the feelings of wanting the best for your child and feeling that you have to be protective. So I could relate to the parents in this case as well. Hey, kiddo. Everything okay?
Dr. D. Larshevek and the emergency surgical team prepare to remove the shaft of a golf club.
Yeah, it's a
from
golf
the head
club
of
that's
Alex
through his
Kramer.
head.
So,
I'm wondering as I'm pulling this out.
have you been basically talking about us to Joe at all?
And will we lose it?
3. No, he
People
came up
like
to
this
me
don't
and
make
was
it.
like,
They don't make it when they've got
it may not
this
be a
big
good
injury and they've got
idea
an impaled
to talk to
object
Don
going
and
in out of
Axel,
the brain.
because Axel thinks that you stole the cards, and Don thinks that you stole her straw.
Okay, I'm in.
And I was like,
Well, it starts to move easily,
I was like, alright. And then when he came back, he goes, I would watch your attitude, but then when I'm not here, I said, I haven't even talked to him. Axel's been asleep, and Dawn's been in the room, she hasn't been out
Pulled it
here.
out, and I'm telling you, you could have heard a needle drop in that ear.
Okay.
The patient monitors, and nothing happened.
So when was this?
This morning.
No blood.
His vitals are holding.
Just a little brain fluid here, not much.
What
We
time?
anticipated when we took out the object that he was going to bleed and we're going to get a drop in blood pressure
Early this
and we're
morning.
going to have all these crazy abnormalities. I pulled out bullets, hooks, coat hangers, many different objects.
So does your mom, whoever who got that car for you, have the code and shit for the car?
Let's get him cleaned up and let's get him up to ICU.
All right. Now, like
They have
read the textbook prior to because he had
I mean for the tracking.
arteries in the gentleman's brain. But we're still not out of the woods
My grandma
here.
has no clue how to do this. She
Condition.
doesn't, she's not tech savvy.
With nothing
And
more she can
pretty
do
much
right now,
neither is my mom, because anytime anything goes wrong with the computer or anything, she calls me. This isn't working, how do I fix it? But they do have the other set of keys.
Right? Alright. Hey, thanks.
I really felt like I had to confront him.
Were you tracking us last night? And be honest with me.
No, I was asleep. I had no clue what was going on. I heard that you guys were going to leave, you guys were going to Walmart for something, and then you guys were going to get his food.
He's the one shaking. Start.
So did you really put that golf club through his head?
You're all the way through, but.
Are you jealous of Don at all?
And how he broke it off.
No, I just don't like being left alone.
Alright, buddy.
But
You know what?
whether, you
We
know,
have certain rooms
I-
that are
I don't
closed
want to
via
be
circuit,
isolated in
cameras,
this house
so
by
if he ever
myself.
tries to deny it in the future,
No matter
we've
whether,
got evidence.
you know,
Hey,
someone's here or not. I don't like to
I
sit
described it on how
in the
it
living room by myself.
but really got it.
Yeah.
But I couldn't come in the room because, you know, I'm not that kind of person. If someone's sleeping, I'm not gonna sit in there and, you know, talk to someone
To
else.
keep him intubated for
Because I know if it was me and I was asleep, I wouldn't want someone in there making noise and,
Are we gonna have rain swelling? What's going on?
Exactly.
Nothing gets to the surface of what is gonna happen to this gentleman.
How's our boy doing?
and I was trying to get the laundry done because this one didn't have any clothes.
As to what kind of permanent deficits he'll have, we don't know yet.
And I couldn't do the laundry and hold him to keep him from crying. And I was trying to keep him from crying because you were asleep.
Exactly.
But Joseph left to go help his mom sell the tamales. And when he left, he's like, yeah, I'll do the dishes and I'll mop the floor. I ended up having to do the dishes.
Dear Santa, every year you fill all our stockings with the cool spin brush. Mom says it's tradition. So this year I want you to have a tradition too. With all of
But yeah,
the
it's
you're
ridiculous.
Give the gift of smiles
Okay? It's ridiculous. There's times where guys need to go out, or girl and guy, or whatever.
When I drop off my cargo at 30,
I feel like you two don't even have a time. You guys don't even have the opportunity to get a babysitter or whatever. Right or wrong. But when people are here, you're scared to go out.
No, he doesn't want to go.
Do you really think you don't care about his kids? I heard this. You really think you don't care? Because I tell you right now, they don't get anything about his kids. He may not show it, but they may care.
And I'll be honest here. That statement actually pissed me off. That night. When you said straight up, I want to hear him say he cares and loves for these kids and me.
No, I said he has no care for me or the kids. Because his exact words were, I'm going over there, I'll be back. Because all I asked is for him to stay home for one night. Because I knew that I had been up for 2 days straight.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even remember the last time I did it. And so for me to stay up for 2 days straight, I knew once I went to sleep, I was not going to hear anything. And I did not want him to wake up crying and cry and cry and cry and cry and cry and cause himself to throw up and probably choke on his throw up or whatever. I mean, I don't know, but that can happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I would kill myself if I knew that because of what I did, I killed our son.
I'm going to be honest with you. That wouldn't kill him. Okay? That wouldn't. It takes a lot more than that to kill a child.
Use an XDM. Releases fast and lasts.
So I asked him to stay home for one night.
All day.
I understand that.
And he left. He goes, oh, I'll be right back. And so I asked Don, when he comes back, please have him take Daniel.
So, I'm going to ask you a question. Why do you hide the cards from him?
Because he steals from me.
So basically, you don't trust him?
Take Prilosec OTC and take control of our
Am I right?
So you don't have to stash antacids
Not with
here.
the money, no.
Here. Or here. Kick your antacid habit with Prilosec OTC. 1 pill a day, 24 hours, 0
Pick it up, please.
Alex Braver was brought into Dr. D. Larshovic's ER with a golf club stuck through his head.
It's just, honestly, a lot of shit's going on.
Dr. Larshovic and a team of surgeons successfully...
And it feels like to me that you don't trust him at all.
But now...
Because I've been watching everything.
Intensive care unit.
I'm sorry.
Recovery from the trauma.
And not to sound like a douche or anything, honey, okay? You're getting too damn clingy to him. What I mean by that, there is a time and place for everything. when a guy wants to go out with another guy to go hang out, it's to get away and actually talk.
We got a CAT scan within 24
In my opinion, honey,
and it looked great.
you're a tomboy.
Amazing.
I'm not actually surprised this dress is lasting. I'm wondering.
So you don't count in the girl category very much. You're basically in the borderline.
Which is really
But my point is, there's a time and place for
I'm pretty
everything.
sure I'm female all the way.
But seriously, you need to give him space.
Hey, let me help you. Let me help you.
You've only been here for 2 weeks. You don't know what he does. Every single night, he leaves.
Yes, but there's a time when he's. I'm gonna put it this way. It's driving him nuts. He's like me. He can't stay in one place for very long. Because if he does, it's going to drive him nuts. Ask her how many times I've walked out just to catch my breath. And if I can't, I go into depression.
Did you ask? Well, you've already opened it, so I guess so. But no, I was about to start dinner.
But seriously, there's time and points. You need to ask him. Ask him how he feels. Straight up. Okay? Like I'm thinking, her, me, you, and Joe, find a date and point. Group date. Double date.
You believe that?
Give the kids to either your parents or his. For probably a night, if not a little bit less.
Nope, neither one of our parents can take them that long. Neither one of them can handle them that long.
Well, then we're hiring a babysitter because I'm gonna tell you now. There's a time where all of us adults need to go out without you kids.
All I do is just sit on my computer. I don't even do
As morning
anything.
approaches,
Yeah, that needs to cool down.
choice.
Believe it or not, the more you
I don't want him to have any more
the more you isolate, the more likely you're gonna end up. Basically, like me, you can't stay in one place very long.
The swelling has
Actually,
gone
like
down.
me.
Yeah,
Good news.
yeah.
It means the venom
And
has
it's not a good
stopped
thing.
coursing through Jude's body.
Oh, it's looking a lot
Let me put it this way:
Tension
isolation.
and
People that are in jail that get put in isolation. Guess what happens?
bluish.
They go nuts.
It looks better now.
There was a guy that went to jail,
Fortunately, he recovered.
not in for death penalty or anything, right?
He was saying, "Go home, Daddy," and
He wanted to get the fuck out so bad. He said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna kill someone. I'm gonna kill my roommate. Just go turn it down to death penalty."
In the door with Jude in his arms, and Jude smiled at me. I felt like they had
There's
been
a time
gone
where everybody needs to get the hell away from each
for
other.
2 years. There's not going.
The more you basically pull him in on a leash, the more likely you're going to lose him. Granted, he won't leave the kids, but I will guarantee you, because I've done it before, okay? Not because I had kids or whatever, but when I got put on a leash too much, like too much strain, I left for a couple of years. Put it this way, I left Oklahoma for 5. Didn't return until after that 5.
Well, then he needs to find money to get his own car because he is not supposed to be driving that car. And my grandma has too many people that know what my car looks like and knows what he looks like. And he thinks that he's got problems now. Wait till she yanks that car away from us. Then he's not going to be able to go anywhere because he's not going to have a car to go anywhere. That's why I'm telling him he has to stay here.
So, well, what's going to happen if you see a rattlesnake again? He says, I'm going to go tell Mom and Dad. And I said, are you going to touch it? He's like, no, I'm not going to touch it. I'm reminded all the time in my job as a nurse physician that bad things happen. No one.
But, yeah, but I'm going to put it this way. This is the way Don explained it to me, okay? You two are together, right? You love him, right? Treat each other like equals. I already had that talk with him. Treat each other like equals. Do not hide shit, no matter what the fuck it is. Okay? Because he feels like you're hiding shit because you don't love him. Or anything like that.
It's not at all that I don't love him. It's that I don't trust him.
Drilling into my temples.
Because I've left money sitting out. The 7-Eleven card and the $20 you gave me, I left it sitting out in plain sight. You know what happened to it?
What?
He stole it.
Okay. But here, the thing is, I'm gonna tell you now. Heads up. We're kidnapping Joe tomorrow, basically. Because he's gonna be one of the witnesses to our wedding.
Why did you take the... No, you're not putting Daniel
But
in
it's
it.
ridiculous the way everyone's treating each other, okay?
I met Megan and
I can guarantee you one thing.
and just went from there. We dated
Bailey.
That's not Bailey.
Not Bailey. Lexi. Are you scared to come out your room because you feel like you can't talk to anyone, right? Am I right or wrong? And be honest. You feel like you cannot talk to anybody, right? Like your voice is not heard? Is that true? Okay. Bailey, you come out here and you want your sister out here, right? You see what it's doing? The kids are feeding off everything. She feels like she doesn't have a word in anything. Which I understand that every teenager has that. Okay, every teenager does. But you need to talk to the kids once in a while. Like, talk to them, sit down, socialize, everything. Same thing with you with your family, okay? That's just basically going to isolate you more and more. Okay? The more likely you're going to end up not liking people in general. The more likely you're going to end up trying to kill your sister again. Or your brother. Or your mother. Or your father. Either one. Either one, basically. If not the whole entire family. The more likely you're going to lose everything. And be put away for life. Okay? That's the best way I can explain it.
And I actually want to spend time with him. But during the day, I can't spend time with him because we still have someone that depends on us.
Mm-hmm.
Two of the three
Hey,
kids
leave that alone.
are in school.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't get time to actually spend together,
Mm-hmm.
do things that normal couples should do without their kids there. We can't do it at night when, like most parents do, when the kids are asleep, because one of the parents has to sleep with her.
Mm-hmm.
And it usually has to be me because he doesn't understand. I just took that away from your brother. I don't want him to have it.
And here. But seriously, everyone needs to start trusting each other. The more likely you trust each other, the more you trust each other, the more likely everything's going to stay normal, basically. Like, stay together and everything else. More likely, you're going to get happy. But the more you hide shit and everything else, the more likely you're going to lose everything. Just saying. You care about Joseph and everything. Understand his feelings. Okay? That's why when I tell Joseph, hey, I need to get the hell out of here. It's because I'm feeling confined. You get what I'm saying? The more likely I feel confined, the more likely I'm going to lash the fuck out. Stop. Either drink that normal or I'm taking it away from you.
So I asked him to help me with the kids up until bedtime. You know.
Yeah.
Watch them so I can fix dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Work together to bathe them, get them ready for bed.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel like Joseph's threatened by me or anything?
No, I don't think so. I just actually want to be able to spend time with him and him not be, us be in two separate rooms.
Mm-hmm. I've tried that. Trust me, I've tried that. I've tried having me and her in there. He walks in. But it's, he's a grown-ass man, okay? He's a grown-ass man.
But you saw what happened, what was it, yesterday or the day before? He was in there. I wanted to be with him and you guys. So I go in there. Where does he go?
Walks out.
He walks out. So I go to be in with him.
Mm-hmm.
He turns around and walks out. So.
Exactly, but it's not the fact that he doesn't want to spend time with you or anything. It's the fact of basically stress, everyone being up his ass and everything. How he wouldn't have exploded like he did last night on us. And we did nothing wrong, actually. All we did was try to get her home because we're trying to prevent a hospital from having to come to the high school. Okay?
But it wasn't anything I did either. It was what his mom did. His mom made him mad. And then...
The way it was everybody. He misunderstood us. That's why he was pissed off at us. He misunderstood us. But the thing is, you were yelling about your keys. His mother was up his ass, basically, chewing him out. You were too. It's what we heard. What you do not do in a relationship is chew someone out. Because that's more likely where it's going to cause conflict. The more likely there's conflict, the more likely it's going to be split. You definitely do not want to be a single mother, do you?
No, but I already feel like a single mother because I don't get any help.
He already told us. He said what he said. You don't. So that first time we said we're here. But I thought he didn't really care we were here. He was just shocked. Okay? Ever since then, me and her, I feel like you have basically been wanting to shove us out. By your attitude and everything. Yes, you have had an attitude.
If I wanted you guys out, I'd tell you to get out.
My point is, you have had an attitude. I don't know what for, but most of the time you target us. Half the time. You don't even realize it, do you?
I'm scared. I'm scared.
Scared of what? Huh?
I just go in there, I hear the noise.
Yeah, it's the heater.
It's the heater, kiddo.
Huh?
It's the heater.
It's outside that window.
You have had an attitude. Believe it or not, you have. I don't know if it's because of us or Joe. It needs to be cooled down. Because believe it or not, we've been trying to help.
I'm not saying you haven't been trying to help, but it's no different with you guys here than with you guys not here. Because he's still going out every single night. And you guys are not saying, no, Joseph, you need to stay here.
Actually, we have. We have several times. We have. Believe it or not, we have. Unless you have rode our coattails to the point we basically had to say, yeah, we need the fuck out of here. He just goes with us. So basically, all of us calm down. So we don't snap. Okay? I understand what he's doing. But yet, he hasn't been doing it every night. It's the holidays. Yeah, I get that. But it's ridiculous the way you pay attention, but you don't pay attention to everything, believe it or not. He has done everything he could in his own way to provide. Hell, that man is selling fucking drugs, okay? That's the lowest form of trying to get fucking money you can do. Okay? Yes, he's putting his own life in fucking jeopardy for everyone in this house. Tell me, does he care? Any man who cares enough for his family to go that low just to get food and shit like that in this house is a fucking good damn father. Okay? I've done it for my brothers and sisters. My dad has done it for me. Yes, my dad's an ex-drug dealer. Doesn't fucking matter. But tell me, do you understand the way he feels? Right or wrong?
No. Because, like you have said, like Dawn has said, you have a problem with me? Come say so. Don't go tell somebody else.
Thing is, he has with us several times. But we've always worked our shit out. We've always have. You have a problem with Joseph, right? Right?
Necessarily.
Him leaving all the time and everything? confront him about it. Like, confront him, sit his ass down. Or basically, if you have to, Hawkeye his ass. Granted, he'll find that kinky and probably want to fuck, but that's just my opinion. But my point is, yeah, everyone has problems. Everyone does. Me and her have our own problems. Here and there. But it's ridiculous. I get where you're coming from. I sure as hell get where he's coming from. He's a damn good father and everything else. I've noticed a lot of things. Yes, he has admitted of taking stuff, right? He's trying to stop that. Granted, light bulbs are a different story, but still. That's just light bulbs. They're replaceable completely. They're cheap. But ever since he has blue now and everything else, he doesn't fucking need it. He doesn't need light bulbs. He's been trying. Give him credit. Okay? He's trying to get himself straight. The more likely you're going to push him away, the more you don't give him credit. He's a damn good man. Fucking damn good.
Okay, then you need to ask him why he takes money. Because if there's any money in this house and it's laying around, that does not mean that it's free reign for him to take and go to the casino. I got $40 for selling the washer.
You took 10, right?
No, he took 20 of them because we spent 20 to eat with, and I had the other 20. He ended up taking, over time, the entire $20. So anytime there is any extra money laying around here, he takes it.
Yeah, but when he makes money at the casino, he doesn't. He basically stops himself. I haven't paid attention to that. He's been stopping and putting it in his pocket till we leave.
Well, I'd like to know what he does with it.
Gas in the car, food, stuff like that. How do you think he got food for the house when the food stamps weren't here yet? How do you think he did it? Tell me. He took money out of his own pocket to provide for the house.
Okay.
Granted.
What did he do with the $600 that he won at the casino?
The 600?
That was supposedly put in my account.
Last we knew there was.
Well, it's not, because I can show you that my account is still $600 overdrawn. Because after Dawn told me, the next morning, I got up, got on the computer, and looked. And it wasn't in there.
Then that's probably what came for the food. Because remember, that night he also came home with food. Right or wrong. Because me, him, and her unloaded the car. You were passed out with them too.
Yeah. Which is usually what happens.
But seriously, he's been trying. I give him all the credit I can. For a guy to actually keep up with his shit and hide so his family don't get in trouble or anything, when he has something bad happen, it's a damn good man. Most men are drug dealers won't do that shit. Just hide here. Hide here. Not answer the fucking door until someone kicks it in and shoots everybody. Take what they want. He don't. He hides. Not here. That's a damn good man.
Yeah.
But not.
He could have sent a message. If CJ's as much as afraid as he says he is, he could have said, hey, CJ, let me borrow your phone so I can send Kristen a message, let her know I'm okay.
Yeah. But not everyone's a freaking saint, okay?
I'm not asking him to be a saint. I'm just asking him to let me know where he is.
Yeah. I get that. I really do. That's what she wants from me half the time.
And when he says, I'll be back in an hour, and it comes close to an hour, let me know.
Joe also doesn't pay attention to the clock. In his head, yeah, he's there. But he's also trying to get shit done. The first thing he does before he goes off and does whatever he does, provide for the kids, basically talk to the kids, whatever. Am I right? Does he go in your room before he leaves? And talks to you, right? Bailey, he does the exact same thing with you, right? He does what he can. Drug dealers have a tight schedule type shit because of what they do. It's dangerous and everything else. He doesn't want his last moments, if anything, if something happens, to basically him abandoning his kids. He wants to be talking to them before that. That's what I would do. I'm not trying to ride your ass or anything. I'm just saying. There's a lot more behind the scenes that are going on than you think. If you want information, ask. Ask me. Ask her. Right or wrong. Your dad basically tells you anything he can, right? Before he leaves. Ask me. Ask her. It don't matter. Just ask. You're pushing him away. And it's not going to be good for you. It's definitely not going to be good on them too. But I'm going to go back to the bedroom because I was buzzed.
If I push him away, it's his own damn fault. Because I told him, he leaves for good. Because he's already left once. He leaves again, that's it.
Why would he leave his kid if we stayed here? That's what bugs me that day.
Exactly.
He said that he would leave if we stayed. And I was like, I've been looking for this to go since. I was like, he's not leaving his kids.
He's not leaving his kids at all.
I don't understand why he would say that. That's what's going on.
Now, I can tell you something. He ends up leaving. He's going to get his own place. He's going to get back on the seat. I can tell you something now. He will fight for custody of the kids.
No, I don't think he would.
I think he would for one reason.
You're psychotic.
Yeah.
Yes, I may be psychotic, but I also know a lot more shit behind the scenes that I pay attention to. But this is where a lot of everything comes in. Everyone needs to talk.
He won't fight for the kids because he has no clue what to do.
I don't think he'd fight for the kids. I think he'd want to see. As long as she let him see him,
Hmm?
I don't think he's going to.
And you guys may not be gone that long, but the way it seems to me, since you guys have been here, you guys have been gone every single night you guys have been here. So it's no different with you guys here than without you guys here. Because I'm still left alone with the kids at night. And the only time that it's difficult is if he wakes up in the middle of the night. Because he gets up, so I have to leave her in bed and tell her, I'll be right back, go feed him, put him back to bed. By then, I have maybe an hour before I have to get up and put her on the bus. It used to be, okay, how about this? You take care of Daniel, I'll put Bailey on the bus. He doesn't put her on the bus. He doesn't get her off the bus. It used to be, okay, I'll get her off the bus. You leave here at 3 and go get Lexi from school so she's not standing outside waiting for us to come get her. Now it's, I put her on the bus, I get her off the bus, I go get Lexi. I come back, I put Daniel in the high chair, I fix dinner. It's no different than if I was single. And I'm doing it all by myself anyway.
Yeah, but we do help around here when we can. Even Joe does.
Axel!
But like I said, I'm getting paged. I'm gonna go.
I gotta go fix dinner. So.
Okay.
Gotta figure out how to fix dinner. that do not benefit the house. I'm just supposed to let it go when he takes money orders that are made out for our bills and takes them back and gets the money for them and our bills don't get paid.
Honestly, just talk to him about it. Jeez.
I've talked to him about it. He doesn't care. He won't even admit he does it. Do you know who he blames it on? Dawn. There was a money order in the car filled out. And I asked him, what happened to the money order? Where is it? Oh, Dawn took it out of the glove box and cashed it. Dawn didn't do it. He did it. What happened to the Xbox? Where's the Xbox? Oh, Dawn broke in our house and stole it. No. Dawn didn't do it. He did it. I'm not going to trust somebody that repeatedly steals from me. And if that means that I'm pushing him away and he leaves, then apparently, if that's the way he's going to be, maybe I'm better off. Because then I can actually leave money sitting around and know without a shadow of doubt that it's going to be there when I need it.
Yeah, but then you still wouldn't have help with those kids. if he was left, I mean, it would. I'm trying to stay neutral. I really am.
Same.
I mean, I love those kids.
I hear you.
I love those kids very much. But I don't think that it's... I don't think it's healthy on them that you guys are constantly fighting. I don't. But, I mean, he can't drive during the day. I get that. So he goes out at night. And,
yeah.
I mean, I understand that 100%.
You need to question him because he made a deal with me. He said in his own words, when we move over here, he goes, I'm going to slow down going out as much. I'm not going to be going out every night. Things are going to change when we move over here. We moved over here. Do you know what's changed? Absolutely nothing.
I think a lot. I think it has changed. I just don't think everybody sees it eye to eye. That's my opinion. Because he was out all hours of the day and night before. I mean, I know, I was with him. If he wasn't at my house, I was at Chris's. And he was there all the time. He wouldn't have taken anybody to his house before. Now, it's just at night. Granted, it is at night. But that's when he feels it's okay, you know? And technically, it kind of is because most of the kids are asleep. I mean, yes, Daniel wakes up in the middle of the night. He's a baby. You know? But for the most part, they stay asleep. And so I get why he goes out at night. I do. Because I'm a night owl.
Every single night.
I would have fucked it. I absolutely would have fucked it because I am an insomniac anyway. So for me to be up high or not, might as well. And I'm agoraphobic, so there's less people out at night. Granted, there's more cops, which triggers my paranoia. But there is absolutely a lot less people out there. And so therefore, I'm able to enjoy the world. I haven't really enjoyed the world since my sister died. And that's when I became agoraphobic. And at first, I wouldn't even come out of myself. I was in prison. I'm like, nope, absolutely not. It's not happening. I can't stand the sound of trucks. And I know it's psychosomatic. I do. But, you know, like I said, I get why he goes out at night. Because...
And then I've asked him, you know, please, don't stay up for days. Because then he crashes and he sleeps.